Hey cruisers, happy Friday. We're so happy to be here. Oh my goodness, it's been too long. Thank you all so much for your patience. Many of you have heard the story by now of why we haven't been alive in a little bit. Mr. Cruise Tips TV's faithful Mac that has served us well for 7 years was on the fritz. Well, it passed away, let's just be honest. So we had to order a new computer. Now, we are able to stream with another computer, which we are doing tonight. So that's good. But it created a lot of, it just took a lot of time. We had to research the computer, the shipping time was taking forever, and we recently had to purchase another laptop as well. So there was just a lot going on trying to figure that out, problem solve, choose the right computer, all the things. But we're so happy to be back tonight. It feels so good, it feels so good. So hopefully everything will be good in terms of our technology this evening. We are so happy to say that tonight's episode is sponsored by our friends at cruiseline.com and Shipmate app. While you have some downtime, if you have some downtime, I don't know about you, but I don't have much downtime right now, get over to the Shipmate app and write your review of your last cruise right in the app. It's a great place to daydream and look at photos. So tonight we're doing something fun, y'all. We are going to be making a Princess Cruises cocktail called the Deep Sea Martini. Now, I'm gonna just take a moment to fix my computer for just a moment so I can maintain eye contact, and then I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about the significance of this cocktail. But before I do that, I would like to tell you that we have a very special toast that we're going to be making tonight. We're gonna make the toast before we even have the drink made with an empty glass, but we have a very, very special occasion in the house tonight, so please raise your glass to our beautiful friends Mike and Cheryl, who are celebrating their 30th anniversary. I also learned that Liberty Cruiser and Vernon are celebrating their 27th. And Mr. Cruise Tips TV has a birthday this weekend. So lots to raise our glasses to. This is an empty glass. We're going to do it again later, but I wanted to make that special toast right away. While we're getting started, I want to hear from all of you in the chat what you're toasting to tonight. We had someone who got into Harvard Law School in the chat earlier today. We've got a couple dressed up for formal night because they were supposed to be on their cruise. Katie and her man, baby's asleep, they're dressed for formal night. I want to hear what you're toasting to tonight. I feel like there's a lot of us who are toasting to something very special tonight. And we want to celebrate that with you. So I'd love to see. I'm gonna get started with the cocktail and then we'll come back a little bit later and see what you're all celebrating. So, significance of the Deep Sea Martini. The Deep Sea Martini is the beautiful blue cocktail that you saw on the thumbnail of this video. And we first tried the Deep Sea Martini on one of our Princess cruises, and you've seen me wearing this very dress from at least 3 or 4 years ago. This dress has been around for a while. Drinking that wonderful cocktail in the one of the pretty, view lounges on a Princess cruise. And it's just so gorgeous. It's so blue and it's so pretty. And the reason that we have not made it just yet is that I did not have a bottle of blue Curacao to make it blue. Even worse, during the beginning of this whole lockdown situation, I couldn't find pineapple juice locally. Took me a few weeks to find the pineapple juice. I found the pineapple juice. We went through the whole thing of pineapple juice. Now I bought another thing of pineapple juice. So for those of you who are having trouble finding pineapple juice, Trader Joe's does sell it next to the orange juice in the refrigerator section, and it's really good. And it makes wonderful smoothies because Lord knows you do not need all of it in the Deep Sea Martini. I would like to thank beautiful Pascal Smith for the super chat. Thank you so much. Get back to work, Pascal. It means so much to us that you checked in, and it was wonderful to see you the other night on Matt's live stream over, I think it was Periscope. So thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it so much. Mr. Cruise Tips TV, that one's for you, babe. Birthday super chat. So what do you say, guys? Shall we make a beautiful cocktail? I for one, need a cocktail. It's Friday night. I am so ready. It's been a while since I've had a cocktail. And I think we're ready. Mr. Cruise Tips TV, how are you doing over there? Doing okay? All right, cool. So, Mike and Cheryl said also a great big toast to our very good friend, Mr. Cruise Tips TV. Happy birthday. Everly Newman is toasting his or her sister getting into high school and Harvard Law School. Congratulations, amazing. Shannon said, we had sail away night as our theme tonight. Made guys burgers and painkillers, and I'm in my bikini top. Yes, Shannon! That is so great. Megan, thank you for your kind words about my hair. I have been getting creative with my braiding and my twisting. I've been trying. And you guys, I'm going to give you an update on my roots because we're very open about things like that here. I wanted to let you guys know that my precious, beautiful hairstylist, who's also a dear friend of mine, has been feeling my pain about my hair, and she's like, I know this is very hard for you, so I'm going to give you a package that you can do your roots with at home. And she did, and we socially distanced exchanged it. I wanted to hug her so bad, and I couldn't hug her, and it killed me, but we have to be safe right now, so she gave me everything in a bag. Sterile, wonderful. She's not working in her salon at all, but she hooked me up with just my base color. I do a two-step process, which is a base color and highlights. So I'm just getting base color just to get me by because it is going to be a while in California before we can all go see our hairstylist again. We're probably looking at a few months. So Jessica G said she had a wonderful day and she's toasting to her county, getting free chicken from a chicken plan locally, including you. They gave away 40,000 pounds of chicken. That is so cool. And you got gas for 12 cents? Oh my goodness, that's cool, Jessica. Now this is the kind of stuff I love to hear about. How would we have ever known that you guys were having these experiences? This is so cool. Aw, Carrie Shepard is toasting his beautiful wife. Oh my gosh. But Carrie, wait, Carrie, you're, okay, I get it. So Carrie's husband is on his wife's account. Okay, I got it. H77 Regina was supposed to be sailing out of PC today. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of people who were supposed to be sailing away today. Our cruise was supposed to happen, I think it was like April 9th through 19th to Japan, and that came and went, and we were just sitting around thinking we should be seeing the spring flowers in Japan right now, but we're not. Scott Weber with a super chat. Thank you so much. Scott said, thank you so much for your support of my Iceland and Norway cruise last year. I still have my cruise in late October in Japan on Celebrity. I hope it's still a go. Scott, I hope it's still a go too. More than anything, I hope it's a go for you. We want to go back to Japan so badly. It's going to be a while for us before we get back to Japan, I think. This computer expense did not help that goal. It's very expensive to get over there, but we are certainly looking forward to cruising again. Seth said, cheers to Mr. CruiseTipsTV. Happy 21st birthday. He's 21 forever, Seth. Don't you know? All right. Oh, my goodness sakes. Yeah, I know. Mary Ellen said, I need to fly to California to get your hair colored. It's times like this you wish you lived there instead of Connecticut. Well, honey, nothing's open here. So we're all coloring out of a box. Basically, I'm just doing a home hair job. That's all we can do. Oh, my goodness. Nicholas Musial with another super chat for Mr. CruiseTipsTV. Nicholas said, happy birthday, Mr. CruiseTipsTV. I love your work on the videos, but really the content you add to the podcast. Nicholas, thank you so much. So another huge thank you to Scott Weber, Nicholas, and Pascal. Wow.
Well, based on that, I have a question for Nicholas.
Okay.
Have you heard the podcast? I'm just curious because I am not that good.
Well, Nicholas, if he listens to the podcast, which Nicholas does, he knows you have a self-deprecating sense of humor too. And you're funny, and you're a huge part of the podcast. Honestly, in the beginning, there were times when we thought about me recording alone, and now it's just not an option. Now I can't do it without him. I don't want to do it without him. He's very much just, it's, you know, he's part of it. So Peggy's going with the gray hair. You know what, Peggy? My gray is coming in too. I know it's hard to see, but yeah. Just Me, Taxi Lockwood said, a toast to all of us for just another week in isolation. I know. Same here. It's crazy. I mean, what are we doing? Now we're on over 6 weeks now. And my hairstylist has been out of work for 6 weeks, and I feel for her. Nancy said, Sherry, I can't do the root thing for my clients. Yeah, I know. It's just, it's so hard. Linda said her hair salons are opening on Wednesday. You have to wear masks and such, but getting a haircut, good. I hope that happens. California is probably going to be the last to open, guys. Just want to let you know. Nicholas said the podcast gets him through the commute. Nicholas, I feel you, man. I have so many podcasts I listen to on my commute, and I really look forward to that time. I do. I don't complain about my commute, and I know you don't either. It's like you have your things. You have your coping mechanisms in your entertainment. 2 more weeks for Minnesota, Cheryl. Okay, yeah. Keith said, where can I hear the podcast, Cruise Tips TV? Keith, that's a great question. You can hear it anywhere you listen to podcasts or on our website. Best place to start is go to CruiseTipsTV.com and click on the podcast tab. You can listen to it there or anywhere else. Let's mix up a cocktail, guys. What do you think? So we're making the Deep Sea Martini. Mr. Cruise Tips TV, you want to put up the recipe? So I actually need to see the Deep Sea recipe. I don't know the ounceages very well. So Mike and Cheryl gave me the ingredients, basically, and I'm just kind of making things up as I go with the amounts, because you guys know me, I'm a dump cook and I am a dump pourer. But since we're only making one of these tonight, it's like we need to get mama some cocktails going here. Oh my gosh, Nancy, yeah, Ventura County has low numbers. That's good. Oh my goodness, Papa Mozo's in the house. Papa Mozo said, love to you and happy birthday, Chicago style, from Papa Mozo and the SAS family. Thank you, Papa Mozo. You mean the world to us. It's so wonderful to see you here tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, always. Nora B said, will you ever do an Alaska cruise again? Absolutely, Nora, we sure will. Mr. Cruise Tips TV, I missed the recipe, but I think I know what I'm doing. Do you want to put it back up again? Okay, guys, we're going to start with some ice in our shaker, and then do you want to go to this camera now, sweetie, the close-up camera here? All right. So we're going to do some ice in the shaker. Here we go. Got a little cocktail shaker. That's our first step. And then we are going to go with about 1 ounce to 1.5 ounces of homemade sour mix. So what we did, guys, is we made, instead of buying sweet and sour at the store, which I do not like sour mix from the store, we went ahead and we made a simple syrup and added lemon and lime juice to it, and we shook it up in a jar and left it in the freezer. So yeah, there we go. This is it. So we're going to pour in the homemade sour mix. I'm going to go pretty heavy on that. And I think that's about 1 ounce. Next up, we're going to pour in about 1 ounce of pineapple juice. I'm going to go a little bit lighter on that because I don't want it too sweet, okay? And then we're going to do 1 ounce of blue Curacao, this beautiful blue liqueur that is the stuff of cruise ship cocktail dreams. So I'm going to pour in a good bit of that. Hopefully, we got to keep this puppy blue, right? And the sour mix kind of gives it that green tint. So next up, we're going to do a good 1 ounce to 1.5 ounces of vodka. You could definitely use gin for this, guys. I'm going to go with a pretty heavy pour on that since I'm not making 4 cocktails tonight. I'm actually going to give it a little tiny bit extra. I am thinking that I might go with a tiny bit more blue Curacao in there just to make sure it's blue enough, because I don't want to let Mike and Cheryl down. I mean, this has got to look like the pictures here, guys. So we are going to now shake this beauty up. I have never made one of these at home. This is my first time trying. And I've already made a little messy. So I'm going to clean up my little mess here. There we go. All right. And let's shake, 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 as Taylor says. Taylor Swift. All right. Dave Savard, our buddy, is in the house. Hi, Dave. Happy Friday. Dave says, for all Princess, Platinum, and Elites, the Deep Sea Martini is discounted nightly in the Platinum and Elite Happy Hour. Thank you very much for sharing that, Dave, because I do believe that is where we discovered it, and I think it was like $6.50 on Grand Princess or Caribbean Princess. You know what's weird, guys? This feels really thick. It almost feels like kind of slushy. I don't know what's going on in there, but it's kind of slushy. Do you think that I have shaken it up enough, guys? Do you think so? Do you think so? Oh my goodness, Scott Wolf, TGIF. Okay, Vicki McCree said, does the blue Curacao have any taste? Yes, it's kind of an orange flavor. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit in a glass and taste it right now and answer that question for you, my dear. Yeah, it smells kind of orangey. Chef John, who's in the house tonight, said that you could make you could definitely do like a knockoff. John, what did you say you could make it with? Blue food coloring and triple sec, maybe? KB in the UK. Thank you so much for the super chat. KB in the UK said, Sherry, streaming great into the lockdown UK. Wish Mr. CruiseTipsTV a happy birthday. Well, he is seeing your super chat loud and clear. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Cole Jacobs, you've been a big fan and watched the videos for a long time. Thank you, Cole. It's really good to see you here tonight. And Paul Ciccarello, the other half of Katie's family, right, is here and wishes you a happy birthday too. And so does Dave and Mel, everybody. John said it is triple sec. So you guys, you could do a knockoff with triple sec and blue food coloring. Okay, so let's see. Let me tell you what this tastes like. You got to answer that question. Critical question answering. You guys, I'm lagging on pouring my drink. I just want to drink the drink, right? Okay, let's see what it's like. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of orangey. Let's see what it's made of. We don't have to be in a big hurry tonight. We can look and see what's in this sucker. Does it even say? Blue Curacao, cocktail mixers. Thank you. That's very helpful. What in the heck are the ingredients, you guys? Oh, no, that's the government warning. Do you not have to put an ingredient list on a cocktail container? Guys, I do not know what is in this. Well, it's something liquory and orangey, and I don't know how they make it blue, but it's probably a horrible for you. Let's just say that. You guys know I'm not an expert at all this. I'm just doing my best here. All right, let's give it a pour and read some more comments. Oh my gosh. Hi, Sashimi Cat. Thank you for the compliments on my hair. Whose birthday is it? It's Mr. Chef's birthday. Happy birthday. We got another birthday in the house? Oh my goodness sakes. Okay, Shannon said triple sec, blue curacao, orange curacao, and Grand Marnier, all very similar. Yeah, very orangey, right? Yeah. I know, Julia, I want to go to Curacao too. Okay, Mr. CruiseTipsTV, do you want to pour this on the main camera or the little camera? Whatever you want, just tell me where to pour and I'll do it. Okay, we're going to pour down here. You ready? You tell me when. Liquory. Yes, Vicky, it's liquory. Sorry. Okay, here it is. Mike and Cheryl, does it meet your expectations? Oh, it's so pretty, you guys. And for once, I actually have a little bit left in the shaker. Now, I know I told all of you to prepare your garnish of pineapple or mint, but I decided that this glass wouldn't lend well. So I had these beautiful, they're called pink lemons that I got a few weeks ago at the store. I still had them in my fridge. So I sliced them paper thin, and I thought it would be so pretty to try to pop one in and just kind of let it float about. And it is looking so pretty in there. Isn't it delicate and nice? So I've decided that's my garnish. And let's taste this beautiful, oh, this cruisy cocktail. Mike and Cheryl said, oh, yes. Isabel said, oh, yeah. Chica said, pretty color. Oh, yeah. I smell that pineapple, guys. Oh, my word. It's so good. It's super pineapple-y. It's delicious. Mozos are going to Curacao in January. Nice. Sashimi Cat autocorrect was killing you. You were trying to actually wish Mr. CruiseTipsTV a happy birthday. Okay, that's so funny. Oh, okay. Dave is answering the question of the night. Blue Curacao flavor comes from the peel of the Lahara citrus fruit. Ooh, I didn't know that. Thank you, Dave, for looking that up for me. I appreciate it. Yes, Jennifer, it is indeed a cruise in a glass. Thank you, Shannon, for the birthday wishes. Diana, this is surely the one that you had on your cruise. It is so good, guys. I personally would like it a little bit stronger, but I already spiked it with a little Tito's, so I'm not going to spike it anymore. I'm just going to enjoy it. It's so good. JC's wife, welcome to the party. Shannon doesn't think you can ever have too much pineapple. Well, Shannon, you guys have a little pineapple in your painkillers, right? All right, Mrs. WW's here and said, hey, everyone, I'm supposed to be on my cruise leaving Miami. I know. We're all having a pity party over here right now. Mrs. WW, so many people here tonight are missing their cruises, and it's just killing us. Tiffany, you like the kiss on the lips. Yum. Okay, Holly, you can also use gin if you need it. Totally acceptable to use gin, and it will probably taste so good. Yummy. Oh my goodness sakes. All right, guys. Steve, I'm not tipsy yet. Got a lot more work to do to get there, my friend. Mike and Cheryl, you usually put 3 ounces? Okay, well, in that case, here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be unclassy about this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some more ice in here. I'm gonna put some more vodka in here, and I'm gonna shake a little more in. There we go. And I'm going to replenish my glass. Let's just, maybe just a tiny bit more. I'm gonna replenish my glass with it because that's much more classy than just dumping more vodka straight into the glass. But thank you, Mike. I feel much better knowing that you used 3 ounces because I was starting to feel a little guilty. Shake, shake, shake. Yeah, Mike and Cheryl were supposed to be celebrating, guys, their 30th anniversary on a cruise. So very, very tough. Dave says, bottoms up. You guys are so funny. Oh, I love it. So we've got 211 people watching right now. Anybody have any questions for us? I'd love to answer a few questions. I'm going to just go ahead and sweeten the deal here, if you will. Okay, perfect. And since that's on ice, I can keep drinking it. Any questions? Mike and Cheryl, did you guys make one tonight? Jim said, just have the deep sea martini with a vodka chaser. You know, Jim, I knew there was a reason I brought my little shot glass out tonight. I really should have done that, but if I start doing shots on live television, we may have a problem. If there's any more cruise cancellations or postponements, we may have to resort to Friday night shots. It could happen. Shannon said that Tito's vodka supports animal shelters, guys. She said, think of the puppies and kitties. You guys, for those of you who don't know, Shannon is a pro about the wine and the spirits and the beer. So thank you for that, darling. Appreciate it. Dave is trying to rally up some likes in the house. We got 200 people in the house. Let's see if we can get to 150 likes. And let's answer some questions. Yay, I'm ready. Okay, I see we have a question coming in. All right, I'm going to try to go in order here. I think I saw Bill Byungo. Oh, okay. Bill said, when I contact Dream Vacations, do I have to ask for a specific person? No, you don't, Bill. They're a very small team. For those of you who don't know, Dream Vacations is our partner travel agency. We refer people to them all the time. You will leave a voicemail. They have a specific voicemail line for our referrals, and then Wendy, the owner, will match you with the best agent for your needs. There's actually not a huge amount of agents. I've met one of them, and she's wonderful, and our community constantly tells me how much they like her. She's very thorough. She almost will interview you when she talks to you. So just leave a message. Give them 24 hours to get back to you because right now they're dealing with a lot of cancellations and things like that. But you can also message me, Bill. If you don't hear back from them, message me and I will text message Wendy for you and find out what's going on. No problem, but usually they get back to people pretty quickly. Jake Palmer said, do y'all have another cruise booked after the recent one canceled? Jake, we don't. Unfortunately, we are completely unbooked and up in the air. Our hope, to be honest, was to return to Japan in the fall, but that is just not seeming like the best idea to us right now. Our heart says yes, but logic says no. Financially, it was going to be a big one. It was the cruise that got canceled from this month. It was supposed to be, well, last month, April. And so we thought, okay, well, we'll just do it later in the fall. But I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen now. So we are completely up in the air. I will tell you, Jake, that right now my gut instinct is telling me that the best thing for us to do will be to wait. And probably, it's pretty likely that the first cruise we do will be something like Carnival Panorama to the Mexican Riviera, if we can. There's many reasons for that. One, it's inexpensive, and cruising on a budget is going to be a priority for us for a little while, for obvious reasons, right? We're in the travel industry, this portion of our life, this is hugely impacted right now, so we've got to think about our budget. Next, I don't really want to fly for a little while, maybe a few more months at least, after this all kind of dies down. And even that plan could get slashed, Jake, because right now, all employers in the United States are following the CDC guidelines on whether, when someone travels, either by cruise ship or plane, that they will have to quarantine when they get back. I'm working remotely right now, but when we all go back to the office, I don't think my employer is going to allow me to self-quarantine. I think it's going to be like frowned upon. So I have to wait to book a cruise until I can find out if that is going to be enforced. And that's a big consideration. So big question I know a lot of you have from us. We will cruise as soon as we possibly can and as soon as I'm allowed to. My day job is very important to me. I have full respect for it. It pays the bills big time. So I will only do what is acceptable and what is okay with my employer. For obvious reasons. I mean, I wish I could jump on the first ship out, but for us, there's practicalities here too that are, you know, part of the consideration, and I will have full respect for my employer. Oh my goodness, Leah Longobardi with a $10 super chat says, happy birthday, Mr. Cruise Tips TV, and I always love Sherry's happy beam of light. Thank you very much, Leah. It's really sweet of you. I appreciate it. Mr. Cruise Tips TV is getting some good love tonight. Brenda Beretti with a super chat and a precious little super sticker. Thank you so much, Brenda and family, for the darling little super sticker. Did you see how cute that is? It's like a cute little dancing kitty. You should let Junior come out and see it. He would really like to see that. So thank you again, Brenda and Leah. And I love your little super stickers that popped up on the screen. They're so cute. Oh my goodness, Jake Palmer. Thank you so much, Jake, for the super chat. We hope we get on a ship too. And I'm sorry for the really long answer to your question. Brenda Beretti said, what's the best drink you've ever had on a cruise? Brenda, there's a lot. I can't just name one, but one popped into my mind. It rushed into my mind, and that was the grapefruit martini that I had at Sabatini's on Grand Princess to Alaska. And it was, I think it was called the Sam's Sidecar or the Sam's Sidekick, and that's what got me into the grapefruit and gin combination. So good. Jessica G said, are passports worth it instead of the birth certificate? To us, Jessica, yes. I think that it is better, although right now there are very, very big delays with getting a passport. So if you have to cruise with a birth certificate, we understand. John B said, what's the over-under on our June 30th cruise? John, you guys are right on the cusp, in my opinion. You're like right on the brink. Okay, so I'm going to do the math on this, and I'm going to say that I think it's very possible that you guys could still be going. It's about 60 days from now. I think the country is largely going to be reopening within the next 3 to 4 weeks, and I think it's very possible that travel will slowly follow in the month after that. Other indicators are airlines and their behavior. So John, we're seeing American Airlines and JetBlue come out and say that passengers are going to have to wear masks starting May 4th, May 11th. They're projecting that more people are going to start getting on planes quickly. I think as we see more people get on planes, as we see the rates decline, as we see contact tracing improve, as we hear about more potential treatments and therapies, I think it's good. I think you guys have pretty good odds, but I do feel like you're slightly on the brink, on the edge. And one of the reasons I feel that way is the return to service date for some of the lines is like right in the second week of July, and Royal Caribbean's is a little sooner than theirs, so I don't know. I know, and I know you guys got a cool upgrade too. Did I miss a super chat from Scott Weber for $4? Sorry, Scott, thank you so much for that. I got KB in the UK. KB in the UK said, Sherry, you're one heck of a party girl. Can I come on a cruise with you? But I think we would need a drinks package or two. Oh, KB in the UK. Let's just talk about the drinks package. So I've only got a drink package one time, and it was on Royal Caribbean Harmony of the Seas. And I was trying really hard to get my money's worth. If you go back and you watch our Instagram stories, we've saved a little highlight on our Instagram, which is just CruiseTipsTV for the record, guys. You will see that I was definitely working hard at that. But I don't know. I can't get the best value out of the drink package. You guys, I am 5'0" 0. That's it. I'm like way down here. I don't have the capacity. I'm already feeling this, and look. So I'm with you, KB in the UK, but I don't know about 2 drink packages. Jennifer Grant said, did you check out Princess's Keep Hope Afloat videos? Norman Love's recipe was amazing. Yes! Jennifer, are you talking about Norman Love's, the brownies that he made with the cookies in the middle? So cute. It looks like Laura McCarthy gave us a super chat too. Laura, I'm so sorry I missed it. How are these flying by without me seeing them? Is that what's going on, pal? Am I missing super chats here? I'm sorry about that, Laura McCarthy. Thank you so much. Julia Hurt said, Cruise Tips TV, my husband says kudos to you for doing content other than cruising during lockdown. He says it keeps it fresh and fun. Thank you very much, Julia and husband. It's been weird for us. It's an uncomfortable thing to try because, you know, we know that some nights people don't have cruise questions for us anymore. They just don't. All they want to know is when will we be cruising again, and we don't know the answer, right? So we've got to do something different, but we also want to make it fun. So, all right. Mark Carter said you should do a Hawaiian night with a Hawaiian drink. Yes, indeed, we should. Mark, what Hawaiian drink should we make? Mark, do you think a Mai Tai or what? Let me know. I will look at this. If I miss your comment right now, I will check it out in the replay. Gavin Primus said, do you think my cruise to Italy and Greece will go on June 28th? The airline really hasn't given any information. I'm worried about Europe not reopening to outside tourists, Gavin, so I'm a little more worried about European things until August or September or even this year at all. So I really don't know, my friend. Oh, Bill Bayungo with the super chat. Thank you so much, Bill. And yes, definitely contact Dream Vacations. They're doing a great job, and they're booking for us too. So thank you, sir. Jay Booth said, have you been on a cruise to Hawaii? If so, where? Out of LA or San Francisco? Okay, Jay Booth, I haven't, and here's why. The 15 sea day thing, the 15 days is too much for me. I can't do 5 sea days over and 5 sea days back. If it was me, Jay Booth, I would fly to the islands and do the Norwegian, probably the Norwegian Pride of America. But I don't want to do 10 sea days. I can't take that much time off work anyway, but good question. Nora B said, what's your favorite sport, Sherry? Personally, napping. Mr. Cruise Tips TV, I can't get it. I can't get any slack here. The sport that I was most involved with that I did like competitively when I was in high school was swimming. I know that sounds weird, but I love to swim. I was actually a dancer. I didn't really do a lot of organized sports, but I was on the swim team. So I do love lap swimming. I think it's wonderful. Very cathartic and satisfying. I don't like to watch televised sports. I have to be honest. I'm really sorry if that upsets anybody. I just don't sit still very well, and it's nothing against sports. Mr. Cruise Tips TV used to be a real big 49ers fan, but we've just kind of stopped watching TV. We love to sit down and like watch a good old rerun of like Magnum PI or like Green Acres, or we watch old shows in our house, but we just, I don't know. Nothing against sports. I just, that's the way it is. Oh my goodness, we got another super chat in the house from Steve Roth. He said, thanks you guys for all you do. You've been an absolute blessing for your content, enthusiasm, and overall positive attitude. The work you guys do is invaluable. Cheers. Okay, I don't know why, Steve, but that makes me feel a little bit emotional. Don't want Sherry crying on camera because it's an ugly cry, especially when you combine it with this beautiful blue drink. But thank you. You're a very dear friend to us. We cannot thank you enough for being a loyal member of our crew for probably just about the whole time we've been doing this, so thank you. Hey, you guys, my travel agent friend, Cruz and Susie, is in the house with a super chat saying cheers and bottoms up. You guys, if you want a fun follow on Instagram, you need to go check out Cruising Susie. She is so fun, and she gives great tips. She's a travel agent and does a beautiful job for her customers, and she always is posting like deals on her Instagram stories and everything. So I love you, Susie. You're so precious. I know that you and I are going to meet someday. I know it, and I'm going to give you the biggest bear hug you've ever had. Michael Prose. Oh, Michelle. It's Michelle Prose. I am sorry about that. Thank you so much for the super chat. Mr. Cruise Tips TV, you're getting some birthday love. You might be getting some filet mignon on Sunday for your birthday, babe. We're going to go big and barbecue a steak, or 2 or 3. Mr. Cruise Tips TV eats less steak than Junior these days. So Michelle and Steve and Bill and Susie, you guys just bought our steak for the weekend. And yeah, I do put a lot of horseradish on my steak. I'm a creamy horseradish and a little bit of spicy A1 kind of girl. Don't be mad at me. Medium well, too. Yes, love you too, Susie. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Daniel Field says, is Princess drink package like Carnival's with the limit? Yes, Daniel, there is a limit, unfortunately. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Princess Cruises drink limit. I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up. If anybody knows off the top of their head what Princess's drink limit is, let's answer that. Oh, my goodness sakes. We have an Aussie in the house with a super chat. Susan from Darwin. Thank you so much for being here. We would love to come visit you. Australia and New Zealand are really burning into my cruise wish list. But thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. Psycho Alice is here and said, hey, Cruise Trips TV. Hey, that's not a bad name, Psycho Alice. I think we could use Cruise Trips TV. Finally catching you. By the way, this is Sarah Sorg Calhoun from Facebook. Oh, cool, Sarah. You've kind of got two different names going on there. Thank you. It's good to see you. Bill Bayengo said there's no crying on the live streams. Well, Bill, generally speaking, there's no crying on the live streams, but there have been some exceptions. Bill, when we hit 50,000 subscribers, I think it was 50,000, I lost it on the live stream. I sobbed. I was so thankful. We did a champagne toast to our subscribers, and it just completely came out, and I lost it on camera, and I am not ashamed. Holy moly! Daniel Fields, from Daniel and Nancy Fields, happy birthday, Mr. CruiseTipsTV. Thank you, Daniel and Nancy. You guys are so sweet. And we have Flick3 Red with 2 pounds saying, you are so fab. Happy birthday, Mr. CruiseTipsTV. Please keep the cocktail nights. Okay, Flick3 Red, we will. Hey, Flick3 Red, will you let me know where you are in the UK? I would like to know. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. You guys, seriously, way too generous tonight. We will say it again. We always do. Always appreciated, never expected. Seriously, never expected. You all showing up here and cheering us on and giving us feedback and giving us ideas and just being here it's really sweet. Okay, again, I'm not going to get choked up. I promise. Okay, somebody did you do that research? Okay, we have a Princess Cruises drink answer for you, and yes indeed, to our subscriber who asked about the drinks on Princess, alcoholic beverages are limited to 15 beverages per 24-hour period, but that's alcoholic drinks. So, excuse me, you could still get coffees and other things too. Right, Mr. CruiseTipsTV, can you move that up for me? Oh my gosh, Kimberly and the family are in the house. Hi guys, hi Quackenbush fam. Riley, Mr. CruiseTipsTV, who was born literally like almost exactly to the month as Junior, says happy birthday. Kimberly and I used to work together, by the way. Hi, nice to see you guys. Oh, Kimberly, remind me, I wanted to ask you something about my anchor shirt. I still have that anchor shirt in the smaller size. Do you want me to send it to you? Would somebody want it? Let me know. Message me or something and we'll work it out. Okay, so back to Princess's drink package. Alcoholic drinks, non-alcoholic drinks do not have this limitation, nor do they count towards the drink maximum. Okay, Maurice Lanham said, what is the virtual, I think you said vitriol, but I think you mean virtual muster drill that RCL is doing. I don't know if you're talking about the virtual muster drill or if you're talking about Virtual of the Seas. Virtual of the Seas is the fun event that one of the cruise directors is putting on where they do like fun live activities and things. But if that's not what you're asking, Maurice, you let me know and I'll clarify. Thank you. Somebody said they liked my blouse. Thank you. It's a dress. I will back up and show you. Here it is. I'll do a little spin. It has been in my closet for a very, very long time. In fact, I think I got this in 2016 because I do remember wearing it on our Alaska cruise where we were in that inside cabin and we wanted to save money, so we booked an inside cabin and we did pretty good. It was worth it. I mean, like when you're saving $2,000 or $3,000 on a cruise to Alaska, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So, yeah. Good evening, Tess. Good to see you here. Oh, this is good, you guys. Oh, Mr. CruiseTipsTV, did you just research that? Okay, Mr. CruiseTipsTV has an answer about the E-Muster. Let's figure this out. Royal Caribbean has filed a trademark application with the United States Patent and Trademark Office for E-Muster. I bet you found this on Royal Caribbean blog. Good old Matt. The trademark potentially indicates a move by the cruise line to move towards electronic muster drills. Yeah, baby. Yes, I believe in that. I believe that we can be trusted as adults to have a muster drill in our cabin. I don't even care if you give me a quiz. You can give me a quiz and I will pass that quiz rather than going and sitting in a theater with 1,300 people and German it up on the first day of my cruise with, you know, we're all stinky, you're tired, you've just been on a flight, you're like, you don't need to be doing that. You need to be at the bar and you need to take a quiz in your stateroom. That's awesome. Thank you, Mr. CruiseTipsTV. Good job. Oh my goodness, I see another super chat. Snuck in. Alex Patton, you snuck in. Alex says, happy to have you all back. Happy birthday to Mr. CruiseTipsTV. Thank you, Alex. And I'm sorry that I just went all crazy on you guys. I just saw the replay of myself and I was really, whoa. Marie said, what is the virtual muster drill. So we got that. I think it's the wave of the future. Honestly, I think there's going to be accountability issues with that because the cruise lines are really required to muster people, like that whole congregating of humans and holding and showing some accountability for the fact that they were there by way of checking your card and verifying your attendance is certainly an issue. However, I think there are other ways that it can be done. Tess said, yes, they kind of already do that on the TV. They just need to make sure we're in the cabin watching it, I guess. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there needs to be some proof of accountability. But the cool thing about the virtual muster is, like, you could do it in multiple languages, like MSC does. So I think there's a lot of really great value to that. And it's going to be the wave of the future. Kimberly, thank you so much for the super chat. You did not have to do that. You're so sweet. You guys are being way too generous tonight. Thank you. Jay signed in pink is wishing you a happy birthday. Oh my goodness. James McClintock said happy early birthday to Mr. CruiseTipsTV. Thank you guys for keeping us entertained. You guys, thank you. Thank you, James McClintock. That is incredibly kind. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's our pleasure. We want to be live more. We're going to get back on track with live streams in May. We just have to figure it out. We're still looking at the tea time idea. Probably won't do formal night after all, but I know, Isabel, I don't like muster drill either. Adam Ryan, hi, watching from San Diego. Are diabetic people allowed to cruise now? Ryan, we think so. Ryan, we think that Royal Caribbean's announcement from Vicky Freed, who oversees she's the VP of the Travel Agent Operations sort of segment of Royal Caribbean. Based on what she said, it doesn't appear as if the health authorities are enforcing that right now. So the cruise lines will certainly have to make individual decisions, but there's also some HIPAA concerns about trying to get people to divulge any kind of a health condition. In addition to that, what doctor is going to want to give you a fit to sail or note for fear of malpractice? I mean, come on. This is rough. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see some easing of that without a doubt. But as of now, with Royal Caribbean anyway, you're good. Laura McCarthy, 1988, said, any clue on how many drinks are allowed in the Norwegian drink package? There will be 20 of us, and inquiring minds want to know. We're going to have to research that for you guys. Team of experts in the house. Can somebody please let her know about Norwegian? And Jim Ring, I will follow instructions. Jim said, drink, Sherry, drink. I haven't eaten lunch yet, but I'll follow your instructions. I haven't eaten lunch. I ate lunch. Don't worry. We're good. I haven't eaten dinner. Don't worry. Don't worry, Jim. We're okay. Tess said, I just thought of a great bonus to doing it virtually in the TV. I can unpack and muster at the same time. So efficient. Yes, you're my kind of girl, Tess. Multitasking is it's all the rage on day one. You got to get it all done, right? So true. Okay, that is delicious. Let's get some more questions in the house. How you doing over there, babe? Have another drink. He said, have another drink. Maurice said, I'm thinking of going on a cruise to Alaska in June 2022 for my birthday. What cruise line is the best for an Alaskan cruise? Maurice, here's the good news. Most of the major cruise lines are going to Alaska at this point. So I don't know if you already are accustomed to cruising with a certain cruise line, but generally speaking, what I like to tell people about Alaska is go on the cruise line that you cruise everywhere else to Alaska, because you're going to like the experience. If you are a Norwegian kind of a person, you're going to like a Norwegian cruise. There's beautiful ships Norwegian up there. With that said, Princess and Holland America do Alaska beautifully in a very traditional way. Definitely an older demographic on those ships, but it's our preference. I haven't been on Holland America in a number of years, but they do Alaska beautifully, and so does Princess. Now, Carnival's also venturing up into the Alaska game. Royal Caribbean's up there. Norwegian's up there. There are small ships up there. Celebrity is going up there. So you have a lot of options. If you want to talk more about it, if you want me to guide you through it a little bit, you can always message me over on Facebook or Instagram and tell me a little more about yourself, or you could work with our travel agency partner, which should be in the description of this video, hopefully. And we can get you through it. Do we have an answer on that Norwegian drink question? Let's see. I see that, I see Brenda's got, she said no bottled water on Norwegian without upgrading, yeah. Oh my goodness. Happy Cruising said, how many cruises did you go on? Somewhere in the 30s, low 30s. I don't know if we have an answer to the drink question yet. Okay. Michelle wants to know what day your birthday is, babe. It's Sunday. He's May 3rd, baby. So yeah, Sunday. Gail said Norwegian does not have a limit as of right now. Mike and Cheryl, are you enjoying those martinis? Didn't we get the color perfect? Don't you guys think these are pretty spot on? It's interesting how the pineapple juice, it makes it sort of like that turquoisey color. Oh, so pretty. I love it. Julia said that Norwegian also does not include milkshakes or specialty juices or coffee. I know, and it's like a lot of times people are booking with the perk, I think, for Norwegian. Okay, here we go, guys. Mr. CruiseTipsTV found the policy, and I'm going to read it to you. He said it's applicable for guests 1 to 2 on the reservation. Eligible guests are entitled to 2 beverages per person per transaction. It includes a variety of beverages up to the $15 U.S. retail price. Also includes fountain soda, freshly squeezed juice, bottled water, flat and sparkling, non-alcoholic beer, and specialty coffee, limited to dining rooms only. Hawaii beverage package does not include specialty coffee outside of the restaurants. Room service, minibar purchases, or vending. Any items over $15 will receive a $15 discount, and the guest will be charged the difference to their account. So I think it's unlimited, and John Beretti said it was unlimited too. No limit. Yeah. Okay, I know we have more questions coming in here. Okay. Nicholas Musial said, we want to try Princess, but definitely want to be on a ship with the Ocean Medallion and prefer the Caribbean. Any recommendations? I think Royal Caribbean is, Royal Princess is cruising to the Caribbean. I believe you cannot go wrong. Mike and Cheryl have been on Royal. They loved it. It's a beautiful ship. Regal. It's Regal. Royal's over here. Regal's over there. But yeah, you're not going to go wrong with that. I can research it for you too. Oh, Matthew Schoolcraft is in the house with a super chat and says, happy birthday, Mr. CruiseTipsTV. Thanks to both of you for all you do. Matthew, thank you so very much. And such a cute little profile pic there. I love it. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Shannon said, I want a gummy shark in the drink. I know, I could totally see that. That'd be so cute. It's very ocean colored, huh? All right. Tess Almond said, when is your next cruise planned and where to, CruiseTipsTV? Another question. I saw on Carnival's site today a July cruise out of Seattle to Alaska. I thought Seattle was done for the year. Okay, so Tess. Seattle is not necessarily done for the year. Alaska is not necessarily done for the year. What is done for the year is Alaska cruise tours on both Princess and Holland America. So anything that was going up to the interior, where they had the lodges, done for. Everything else is still up in the air. Our next cruise test, we had hoped we were going to go to Japan in November. Now it's looking more like, I don't know. Earlier in the show, Tess, we were talking about the fact that I can't book anything until I find out if the CDC is going to lift the 14-day self-quarantine period, because I personally can't self-quarantine with my job. I need to be able to go right back to work. So I think maybe Carnival Panorama to the Mexican Riviera will be our first hopeful cruise. Maybe July or August. It's kind of what it's looking like right now. But I just don't know, because if that self-quarantine thing continues, I cannot go. I can't. Personally, if they say you can't cruise, if the CDC says you have to self-quarantine on a cruise, and I find out that you can go to a resort somewhere, I'm going to need a vacation. I'm going to go, hey, Mr. CruiseTipsTV, can we please go to Cabo for 5 nights? Because I'm in need of a break. And we'd probably vlog it because, of course, but I don't know. I just don't know what's going to happen, Tess. I just don't know. Nanette said, has Princess given any idea of possible opening? Yeah, Nanette, same for Princess. They're still holding with their, with their projection. No changes. James McClintock said, happy birthday, Mr. CruiseTipsTV. Just had fun explaining how to super chat to hubby while I was driving. Yeah, I know. It's a little bit confusing, but it's the little $sign next to the emojis in the bottom, and you can do a super chat or a super sticker. Jake Palmer said, y'all are amazing. Thanks for doing these. Gives me a bit of a cruise feel satisfaction. Yes, I know, Jake. We all are like, ugh, right now, trying to find ways to like get by, right? Oh, Pamela said Cunard has a scone recipe online. Great for our tea. That sounds fun, Pamela. Thank you so much. Mita, I hope that answered your question about the cruise. Diana and Edward Erbst said, I'm going on my first cruise, April 2021. Is the AIDA cruise ships a good start to begin with? Yes, I think AIDA is more of a German line, Diana and Edward. So if that's something you're interested in, I've heard great things about them. Adam Ryan said, hopefully my 14-day Southern Caribbean cruise happens out of New York City on the breakaway in October. Do you think this will happen since NYC is a mess? I do, Adam. I hope that we're back to cruising by July. I really do. Kentucky Girl said, we're flying United to Hawaii in July. Any news on airlines? Right now, Kentucky Girl, I don't see any mass cancellations. I think you're looking more at like, are resorts going to be open, and is the big picture going to happen? I don't know, Elisa. I do think your August 9th cruise has good odds, but I just don't know for sure. Did I miss another one right before Elisa? No? Okay, good. Got that one. Okay. Laura McCarthy said, do you deal with just Carnival and Royal? I've been on 6 cruises and I'm planning to go on Norwegian for the first time. Any advice on Bliss? Oh, Laura McCarthy, no. In fact, we've been on Carnival and Royal Caribbean, but we've actually cruised the most with Princess. We've cruised twice with MSC, and we've cruised many times with Norwegian. Bliss is a beautiful ship. Junior and I were on it for 2 nights. My advice to you for Bliss is definitely do the go-karts. They are so fun. You have to do it. Pedal to the metal, get out there, get a reservation, do it. That crazy swirly water slide scared me and I did not do it. I did the raft water slide and I loved it. The specialty dining is phenomenal. The kids center is phenomenal. Not a huge difference between a mini suite and a balcony, so don't spend a lot more on a mini suite. They're very similar to a balcony. That's kind of my best tips for you for Bliss, but what a gorgeous ship. Wow. Shannon H. said, Sherry, take a drink for my husband. They're opening the beaches back up here, and at the resort he works, he's flooded with calls. Yay, Shannon. Cheers to opening the beaches. I don't know what state you're in, but that's wonderful news. That is such a good cocktail. Needs a little bit of ice, though. I like my cocktails really cold. So good. All right, Shannon. I hope your husband saw that. It happened. Jim Ring said, Sherry, have you sailed on Ruby Princess? This is new for us and looking forward to the medallion. Jim, we have not been on Ruby. It's one of the ships I haven't, but I definitely would love to. I've heard good things about it. And Adam, you're very welcome. Rebecca said, so you couldn't, oh, okay, she's talking to Steven. She's not talking to me. I want to make sure that we are not missing out on any questions. Brenda, yes, Norwegian did rebrand their mini suites to offer more perks, and I like it, as long as the price point doesn't change too much, Brenda. I like it a lot. I know, Tess is going to that beach. Pamela said, do you think Canada will extend its port closures beyond July 1st, concerned about the East Coast? I mean, I hope not, Pamela, but I just don't have the knowledge about what Canada's sort of level of, I don't know, conservativeness around the virus is, but it does make me nervous. Alaska, East Coast of Canada definitely makes me nervous for cruises, but I just don't know. Stephen Ames, hi Stephen. Stephen says, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm really happy that it's Friday. We've got a fun birthday weekend ahead. I wish that we were going to stay in a hotel somewhere for the weekend for Mr. Cruise Tips TV's birthday, but we're going to have fun. I got some key lime pie and some cheesecake at Trader Joe's today, and now we're going to go buy filet mignons, our fancy super chat filet mignons, and we're going to party it up this weekend, right, babe? Yeah, I know. JC's wife, you're loving the cocktail? Good. So everybody's saying, Jim, that you're going to love Ruby Princess. Looking for a few more questions here, and then we're going to wrap up at probably about 6:30. Wow. Did an hour fly by? You got to be kidding me. That's crazy. Okay, Mike and Cheryl, who live in Canada and are speaking from authority, said Canada will not extend at this point. Ooh, wow. They're saying it with conviction. I like it, guys. Mary Ellen said, is Carnival the only line that is shut down NYC for the season? You know, I'm just not super educated on what's going out of New York City, Mary Ellen, but I feel like Norwegian has a ship out of New York. Isn't it Breakaway, maybe? Go to cruiseline.com and do a cruise search for the departure port in New York City for the time you're looking at and see what's left. Yeah, Vicky, we haven't heard anything about the Vancouver ports past July 1st. I'm sure hoping that for the sake of the poor Alaskan tourism industry that we can turn this around. Amy Rogers, I couldn't agree more. Amy said it's depressing how much the media is coming down on the cruise lines. I don't see a lot of unbiased reporting on them. It's horrible, Amy. It's par for the course. They do this all the time. This is not new, but it's horrible, and it makes me so sad. You guys know that the cruise lines are held to extremely high standards. All right. Diana and Edward said, I saw in one of the videos about cruising a cocktail with blueberries. Do you know the name of that cocktail? I don't know, but I will check on that for you, Diana and Edward. I'll see if I can find a blueberry cocktail. It does sound familiar. You know what? Diana and Edward, go to Norwegian's YouTube channel and see if they made that cocktail there. Aw, I love it. So you got a birthday too there, huh, Tess? Okay, Steve said, as we still have to book the pre-cruise hotel stay as well as the airfare, what do you think about the January timeframe? I personally, if I were in your situation, Steve and Shannon, if you guys are seeing incredible deals, I would probably book them now and take advantage of slashed prices and take your chances, but that's just my personal opinion. Mark Carter's having a Diet Coke for you, babe. Did you see that? Thank you, Mark. Carrie Shepard, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm sorry I missed that, Carrie. I'm trying to keep up here, but thank you, Carrie. We appreciate it so much. She said, happy birthday, Mr. Cruise Tips TV Panorama on November for your first cruise. Ooh, that sounds fun. I'm also kind of thinking about a birthday cruise this year, guys. My birthday is Halloween, and I'm sort of thinking that time frame might work out for kind of a fun, lighthearted, easy cruise. Julia Miller said that it's the blueberry mojito. Oh, I like it. Yes, Julia said NCL has a cocktail with blueberries for garnish, the rebellious fish. It's your favorite NCL drink. And yes, you can find that on their YouTube channel. Joe Millions subscribed. Thank you, Joe. Welcome to the Cruise Tips TV family. We're so happy to have you here. We love new subscribers. Cruz and Susie said, buy trip insurance, cruise friends, that has a cancel for any reason policy. She said that's the best advice and best tip she's giving her clients these days. Excellent tip. Tom Henry said the only bad thing with Bliss is full elevators and undersized theater. You much prefer the smaller Dawn and Jewel class. Yeah, it's a big ship, and I know what you mean about the elevators. I really liked Norwegian Jewel and Norwegian Star as well. Cool. Oh, you're going to be on Glory, Tess? Fun. Steven, your birthday is October 30th. I love it. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap up. It's time to get some dinner. I can't believe an hour flew by that fast. Mr. Cruise Tips TV, any parting words tonight? He said thank you to everybody. Thanks, you guys. Thank you for making this birthday live stream. It actually turned into like the Toast to Our Friends live stream. Happy anniversary, Mike and Cheryl. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Coming up Sunday. Happy anniversary to Vernon and Liberty Cruiser and all of you guys that were having some pretty big milestones in the chat tonight. For those of you who were supposed to be on a cruise, we're thinking about you. We feel your pain. Deeply feel your pain. But yeah, let's Let's all just hang in there. Mr. CruiseTipsTV, do we know when we're going live again? We do not, right? We're definitely taking the weekend off. Mr. CruiseTipsTV's birthday weekend, I decided 2 weeks ago, we're gonna just keep the media to a minimum. We're just gonna chill. So we're not gonna be live tomorrow or Sunday, but I think something's gonna happen next week. We're planning. The computer is set to arrive like Monday, Tuesday. So we'll get that all set up. We'll see how everything goes and we'll keep you guys posted. We're definitely still planning some fun things though, so don't go away. Don't go anywhere. But thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for all the birthday love. You guys are amazing. Really, really appreciate it. Cruz and Susie in with another super chat for you, Mr. Cruz. She's going for a twofer tonight. Thank you, Susie. Oh my gosh. You're so precious. Thank you. Extra horseradish on your filet mignon, babe. Thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate you all so much. If you ever need anything, don't forget to send us a direct message over on Instagram or Facebook. We're really good about getting back to you and answering your questions. Appreciate it. Can't wait to go back and read all the chat. Until next time, we'll see you on the high seas. Cheers.
Cruiser of the week.
Hey, click me to subscribe.